Yo, what in the freak is up, chat, bro? Bro, I came back on Friday, bro, but low-key, I was tired of time, bro. I didn't feel like recording, bro. But anyway, I got you with this fire video, bro. When nice pets snap in history, yeah. Lock in.
Number 4. The Pitbulls Tonka and Pac-Man. In April 2015, in the state of Virginia, a big pit bull gave birth to two beautiful brindle puppies named Tonka and Pac-Man. And pretty soon, these two little nuggies got taken by this 22-year-old girl, Bethany Lynn Stevens, who went on to raise them in a home filled with care, structure, and affection. But by the time they were 2 years old, each of these nuggies weighed more than 120 pounds and was bigger than their owner. Luckily, she was a dog trainer, so these two giants grew up to be totally obedient sweethearts. And like her friends used to say, they would kill you with kisses. So one fine evening,
Bro, just to find out, their name are probably Fluffles or some, bro.
December 2017, in Goochland County, she went for a brief walk with them in a familiar forest not far from her dad's house. Alright, Daddy. Everything was great, and when it got dark, Bethany's dad called the Pac-Man over to pet him, but no one came. Then he realized that Bethany and her dogs were still not home, so he went looking for his missing daughter in the dark forest. It was a quiet, calm, beautiful forest at night. He saw locals just casually hanging out, some rare, almost extinct animals, and his daughter lying there torn apart, next to her blood-covered dogs. Tonka and Pac-Man.
Yo, it's actually crazy, bro. How dogs, domesticated animals, can just like snap at any moment, bro. Especially this size, bro. Bro, my brother in the DR, bro, had two dogs, right, bro? Uh, and one of them was a pit bull, bro. Bro, when he left them home one day, he left them both home one day, bro. Yo, the pit bull bit the other dog's genitals right off, bro. Bro, he he had to drive him to the vet to get him, like, the dog was basically neutered, bro.
Acted super aggressive toward him, not letting him get anywhere near. He called the cops, who came and took the dogs away and started figuring out what the hell happened. Until the sheriff found out that the whole pile of flesh was the work of extremely aggressive wild animals, which turned out to be Pac-Man and Tonka. The case got so scandalous and controversial that people did tons of investigations hoping to clear the dogs, since they had never shown aggression before and were beloved family members. But the conclusion was always the same. She was torn apart by her own dogs for no apparent reason. By the family's decision, both dogs were euthanized, and this case became another clear reason to get a chihuahua. Number
Alright, bro. Bro, Chihuahuas low-key be some demons for real, bro. I'm gonna lie.
Travis the chimpanzee. It's February 16th.
Motherfuckers back then, bro. Bro, I think I know about that story, bro. Bro, you will never see me with a chimpanzee, bro. Bro, holding one, bro. I'll hold the monkey. And that's about it, bro. Yo. Yo, bro. Have have you guys seen like these Arab dudes that own like hella animals in like their country or something, bro? Yo, it couldn't be me, bro. Owning owning those animals, nah, bro.
2009, 55-year-old Charla Ness is heading to Sandra Harold's country home in Stamford to help bring Travis into the house.
Yo, y'all remember I was not alive at this time, bro, too. But y'all remember when Mike Tyson used to own like an albino tiger or something, bro? Or a white tiger? I don't know.
It was a pet chimp owned by her weird friend who apparently wasn't really smart. But he was actually pretty smart and kind. Could open doors, get dressed, use household stuff, even appeared in ads. He never showed any aggression and was a favorite among her neighbors and friends.
Yo, is that a real picture, bro? Bro, that ass looks like a costume, bro. Bro, but the eyes, bro, they have like life. If you get what I'm saying, bro.
A kind of local celebrity, but for some reason that day, this star acted like a 14-year-old girl. He didn't want to see anyone. By the time Charlotte got to the house, the chimp got a bit irritated. When they came closer, he became angry. You might ask, what can two old ladies do against a 200-pound angry male chimp? And why the hell they didn't stop there? I have no idea either, but they decided that the best move was give him Xanax and try to calm him down. Then Charla walked up to the porch where Kilofapur Cape was sitting. He gently took her by the hand and instantly ripped it off. For the next 15 minutes, Travis literally tore her apart. Then Sandra, you, immediately contacted 911. According to emergency responders, Charla's agonizing screams could be heard throughout the call. When the officers arrived, Primate was shot several times in the chest.
Yo, bro, and I know they have some audio of that shit of the call, bro. I've heard it.
After which, he ran back into the house. When they saw Charla, it got even worse. The damage was so severe that Travis had literally torn away most of the front of her face. Her eyes, ears, hands, nose, and teeth were gone. She survived, but as a result, she was left completely blind and without her hands. And Travis was later found dead from the gunshot wounds in the kitchen. Number 2. Damien the Python. In 1996, 19-year-old guy named Grant Williams lived in the Bronx with his younger brother. And ever since they were kids, they were dreamed of becoming herpetologists. So besides two of them, their apartment was also home to several snakes, including python named Damien. Damien was a chill dude. He was non-aggressive, freely moved throughout the apartment, got along great with the
Yo, the dogs are one thing, bro, but what are these animals, man?
pet, loved curling up on his owner to stay warm, and was always fed well. Like, really well. So on October 9th at 1:30 p.m., he was supposed to get his next big meal. His owner bought him a big live chicken and started heading into his apartment. But when he opened the door, he saw absolutely nothing. At the moment Grant Williams stepped over the threshold, his 13-foot Burmese python launched at his face and started wrapping around his head and neck at speed that even prime Mike Tyson couldn't match. Grant tried to fight back, but sadly, he didn't stand a chance. His motionless body was found by passing neighbors and transported to the hospital, where doctors confirmed his death. After the incident, his brother decided that he would never mess with those creatures again, and the python and other snakes was sent to the Bronx Zoo. That's what happens when you project qualities onto someone they don't actually have. Number 1. Terry Vance Garner's pigs. Terry Vance Garner was a 69-year-old farmer in Oregon, USA. He raised pigs, which he really loved, and
Low-key, baby pigs are kind of like you, bro. Kind of. Bro. Actually, no, they are. But, bro, when they get as adults, bro, they like, bro, that's when you gotta eat them, even if you're vegan, respectfully.
September 26, 2012, he went to give them their next portion of feed. Usually, he didn't stay with them for long, but this time he was gone for several hours. His wife started getting nervous, so his family went to check on him, but Terry had just vanished. They looked everywhere, but there literally wasn't a single trace around. Hey, wait! Here's his dental prosthetics. Then they noticed one of the
Yo, you guys know some shit, bro? Let me put y'all on for real, bro. Yo, Loki, when if pigs get free from captivity, bro, a week later, bro, they turn into wild boars or my fault or some shit, bro. Wild pigs, bro. They start growing hair and shit, bro.
carefully eating bone in the corner. And then they started finding small pieces of flesh scattered all over the pen. After calling the police and medical examiners, it was determined that this was all that remained of Terry Vince. The most common conclusion from the experts was this. As a result, all those creatures kept on living their disgusting lives on the farm, showing the real reason people think it's such a filthy animal. Well, never turn your back on pigs, never give Xanax to the monkeys, and see you next time!
Bro, that's crazy, bro. Bro. Anyway, I'm gonna catch y'all, bro. Peace.